Birdman,
Hey, B.
what you doing, brother?
Well, I'm recuperating from Turkey Day. Yeah. But
Yes, sir.
the good thing is that nobody called me a turkey. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. No,
Yes.
the holiday was good. Spent with family. It was very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Good. Good. Same thing. Same thing. It here at the house. Good Turkey Day. All the boys were here. So we had a grand time, and I guess you can say looking forward to next year.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a wonderful thing about the show, and I'm glad that we're live. And for audience out there, by the way, please call in and please like the video uh, that we're sharing with you and that you're sharing with us. So, Kenny, over the weekend there was a fight that was a one-round brutal knockout. That's the
Yeah.
only way I can explain it. Uh, Young kid that he's a young gun, but evidently we're going to hear a lot more about him. A kid by the name of Ben Whitaker,
Yes.
and he fought a German kid by the name of Gavazi,
Yeah.
and it was going to be Gavazi came into the fight with the reputation of being a power puncher, a very powerful guy. And
Yeah.
that was a concern going into the fight. But and Whitaker is a boxer, and so it was going to be a contest between basically boxing and speed. And based upon what I saw, speed won out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Boy, did speed went out. It was well, from what I could see on the fight, it was very easy to tell
What I say
that.
you must obey.
We got a caller. We got a caller. Caller, uh, speak up. We're glad to have you on the show.
What I say you must obey.
Caller, are you there? Caller.
well,
Well,
at any rate, you can call into the show right now and join our conversation today. You can uh, call in. The information is in the description below.
What
But
I say you must obey.
caller, are you there? Well, we still must be having some technical problems.
yeah,
We'll continue, and the technical staff will try to get the caller on. But what I was just getting ready to say, that you could see at the start of the fight that Whitaker had the jab just stuck out like a sore thumb as the way he was making contact with Gavazi, uh, working, pumping the jab, and well, you know as well as I do, Bert, the jab is basically what sets everything up.
yeah, yeah,
And he was utilizing his jab right at the start. Hit it with a combination. I believe the right hand is what got Gavazi in trouble, and then Whitaker just followed up, and then down he went.
Well, I'm going to tell you, um, this was supposed to be a matchup of speed versus power, but it certainly didn't work out that way. I mean, he hit that guy Whitaker. That was like a 7 to 8 punch combination that put him down.
Yeah,
I mean, 7 to 8 clean, hard punches, fast. The
yeah,
speed that put this kid down, and uh, I give him credit for getting up. He did get up, but it was just more of the same, and uh, it was a no count knockout.
yeah,
The way he went down the second time, the referee there was no even thought about counting the way he went down, and thank God for that. That's one of the things that we as referees we look for how that person went down, and as to whether or not we're going to even attempt our count. And I think the referee was absolutely correct in what he did and how he approached this time around. But matter of fact, I don't think that Gavazi landed a punch in the fight.
If he did, the punch didn't mean a whole lot because at the pace that it started at and what ultimately happened. But I wanted to make a quick note too, Bird, and what you said about the referee. Though the fight did not go into the mid or late rounds, one thing that I always look at when it comes to the referees is the mechanics,
Mhm.
and he displayed good mechanics. The one thing that I did want to touch on that a lot of sports announcers will make the comment that it was a long count was when Gavantes went down. The referee gave him his mandatory 8 count, and once he beat the count, the referee stepped back and motioned to him to step forward.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of fans don't understand what that, why we do that, and because they don't know when a commentator makes the comment that it was a long count, the commentator is making that comment because of what referees are doing to check and make sure that that fighter can continue.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
we can motion to him to step forward. Some referees will even take it a little step further and point to the right to see how well he can step to the right, follow his commands. If he points to the left, he's doing the same thing. And once he is satisfied with the ability of what the fighter is able to do, then he lets the fight continue. And I thought the referee did that in a very good way, and I give him kudos for that.
Yeah, and the other, to extend on your point, Kenny, one of the things that we're looking for when that fighter gets up, while we're evaluating really from the time that he goes down to the time he comes up, what we're trying to figure out is he thinking? Is he cognizant of where he is, what he's got to do? If I allow this fight to continue, will he be able to intelligently defend himself? All of those things we're doing in the process of that evaluation from the very time that he goes down all the way until he gets up. And I thought but there are times when, based upon how that fighter goes down,
Yes.
or what punishment he has taken prior to that knockdown. If he's gone down before and now he's going down a second time,
Yes.
really in a need to
Yeah.
do that. Because as you and I know, what we really focus on is not damage, because it's a damaged sport, but the fighter not taking unnecessary damage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And with the record of Gavazi, he was 19-1, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
And for him to go down that way that early would make you wonder, did he train properly? Was he nervous? What was the case? But
Or maybe Whitaker was just that good.
yes, yes.
Yeah, he
And
was just that good.
that easily been the answer. So now, where does Ben Whitaker go? He obviously and clearly won his fight with no problems. It didn't go in the mid rounds or the late rounds, so you wasn't able to see a whole lot of his abilities. But yeah,
Let's
see.
do this.
Okay,
Okay,
Bert.
we have a caller on the line. Caller, are you on the line? Hello, caller, are you on the line?
And I
Well-
guess give it.
Yes,
If you want to join us, you can go to the description and also hit the like. Hit the like.
hello, hey, Jenny. As you were saying, this young kid. Uh, hello, caller. Are you on the line? You're kind of garbled.
Yeah.
You're kind of garbled, caller.
Yeah. We know that you're there, but the sound is not clear on, I guess, on your end.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, yeah, this Whitaker kid, what they're saying based upon this, and he signed with Eddie Hearn,
Eddie Hearn.
and so what Eddie Hearns is saying about this kid is that he is maybe the next big thing coming out of the UK. Now,
Yeah.
I think there's another guy over there that might have a little problem with that. A fellow by the name of Ben.
Yes.
Yeah, saying that this guy is the next big thing coming out of the UK based upon his last outing. He might have some problems with that.
Yes.
You know,
May have
but
some
yeah,
problems
yeah.
with it. And like you said, I don't know. Well, Eddie Hearns is a promoter, so he's doing what a promoter would do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that might be ringing the bell a little too early.
Yeah. Well, actually, Eddie Hearns is really, I think, in this case, being fair. He thinks he's the next thing coming out of the BUK. But what he has said is that his kid is maybe 3, 4, maybe even 5 fights away from fighting the top guys in there.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's a light heavyweight, and there's a
Let's
lot.
do this.
We have a call on the line.
Yeah.
A caller. Tell us who you are, where you're calling from. Hello. Are you there, caller?
It probably could be the same caller trying to get in, and still there's technical difficulties. We can hear their music.
Yeah. But at least
What I say, you must obey.
You got a call on the line there.
Caller. We're having some technical problems apparently, but me and Bert, we still can hear each other, so we figure it's not on our end. Can you hear us, caller? No, I think we still have the problem hasn't been corrected yet, apparently.
Yeah.
But
well, let's talk a little bit more about this guy Whitaker, because he's in a class, light heavyweight, that's got a lot of people up there that can bang. People like Bivol, Benavidez, Better Beavez, Callum Smith, Anthony Yarda, who Benavidez just beat. All of those guys in that 175 class. And what I understand Eddie Hearns has said is that he's not quite ready to tackle one of those guys. So he's going to, and I think that's a very intelligent thing to do, he's going to kind of move this kid slow, but challenged. And I think as a promoter, that's what you're supposed to do, you know?
Yeah.
We have a call on the line. We have a call on the line. Hello, caller. Are you there? Well, if you're not there, you can call in and join the show. You
Yes.
can call in and join our conversation today. The information is in the description below.
Yep. And you can touch the like. If you like the show, you can touch the like.
And you know, this kid, Whitaker was an Olympic silver medalist. So he's got some credibility. He's got some credibility to him.
Yeah. Yeah. He's been around the block a few times, and it's usually kids that have fought well in the amateurs. Won maybe a national Golden Gloves championship. Then from there, they were proceeding their career, signed with a promoter that carries them along the right way, and then the product is standing right there in front of you. So
yeah,
we give Whitaker all our best and give him his kudos and hope that he can make some noise in this sport.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of guys out there that definitely have already made noise. Pitbull Cruz.
Oh yes,
Yeah, and Mr. Roach.
yes,
Who is definitely gave Mr. Gervonta Davis everything that he thought he could handle.
yeah,
And many people, a lot of people thought that he was winning the fight against Gervonta or with Gervonta, in spite of the controversy that was in the fight, which caused the fight to come out and be ruled, I think, a draw.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. And when you look at Pitbull has had 32 fights, 28 wins, his 18 by KO. He's only lost 3 and a draw. So Pitbull's record speaks for itself. But then when you look at Lamont Roach's record, his record is even more impressive, similar in a lot of ways. But Roach has 28 fights with 25 wins, 10 by way of knockout, 1 loss, and 2 draws. So on paper, Birdman, they're pretty well matched. We know Pitbull's style because he's been nicknamed by his style, and that's you ain't
Yeah.
be hard to find him. He's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got
Well,
the build. He's got the Mike Tyson strong, stocky build. He's 5 foot 4 inches. He gives away a couple inches to Lamont because Lamont Roach is 5 foot 6 inches. So he gives away a couple inches, but he's got that come forward, come at you, no holds bar, giving it all he got type mentality.
yeah. Well, there's some interesting points about this fight, though. Roach is moving up. This fight's going to be fought at 140 pounds. This fight is for Pitbull's title, the 140-pound WBC title. And Roach is coming up from 130, where he has, been a really dominant. So, as always, the question is, if you're going to move up, can you carry up your power to that next level? And are you going to be able to do the things at the next level that you did so well at that lower level? So the question is, moving up, can he carry up with him the skills that he's going to need at that higher weight and the power that he's going to need at that higher weight? So those are a couple of things that are definitely going to be out there. I think also we know, like you said, Pitbull is he's coming. He's a very aggressive fighter and a very strong fighter. However, Roach has just fought a guy that was very strong, very powerful, very skilled in
Yeah.
Javante Davis. And, and he was giving Javante Davis everything Javante Davis could think about. Okay,
Yeah.
so and this might again be one of those fights where it's speed versus power,
Yeah.
because Roach, very good boxer, very good movement, and I think that's going to be crucial in this fight
Yeah.
because Pitbull is coming. He's coming at you,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
And to the extent that Roach can jab and keep him off of him, and not get caught in the corners, or up against the ropes, it could be a very dynamic fight.
It could be a very dynamic fight. And like you said, um, uh, it seems like in the past, they often will use the boxer as the matador against the bull,
Mhm.
and we know that Roach will be the matador
Yeah.
because we've seen more of that style out of him than the aggressive Pitbull style. And but the other key to that, Birdman, is stand to your game plan. Do you have the discipline to stay with your game plan when things don't go right or don't go the way you anticipated?
Mhm.
And if you can stick with your game plan and continue to execute, then you'll be okay.
Well, Pitbull has said, uh, and most fighters do, but Pitbull has been very adamant about the fact that I'm going to knock him out. That's what he's saying. And if I don't knock him out, I'm going to beat him like he'd never been beaten before.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
but like you say, that's fine and good on paper.
Yes.
But being able to have a game plan and stick to it once you have been challenged or once you are facing some adversity, that may throw your whole game plan off. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting fight.
Yeah. 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 I think so too. And now it's just a matter of when when it takes place to be seat belt strapped in for the fireworks.
Yeah, because there's going to be some fireworks in this one.
Yeah.
Fowler's by there. By the way, Fowler's out there. You can call in. Please call in, like the video. You can comment. Love to have you subscribe to the show. And if you're out there listening, join us in the conversation. You can call into the show right now and join this conversation. The inscription's in the description below.
Yep. Yep. Touch that like button. Touch that like.
Yeah. Now, the other news over the weekend is
Yep.
Mr. Crawford.
Yep.
Mr. Crawford
Yep.
has said that he is definitely open to fighting a rematch with Canelo. However, he wants $100 million to do
Yeah.
so. So now, what are your thoughts about that, Kenny?
Well, I'll tell you this. After the fight a couple of months ago when they fought, uh, to me, I didn't think there was any real reason for them to fight again. I just didn't because Crawford uh, handled Canelo very well. Now, I thought the fight got off to kind of a slow bit of a start, but in the kind of mid to late rounds, it picked up exciting, and Crawford came out ahead. Though I believe one of the scores from the judges was pretty close, but after the fight, to me, that chapter was completed, and it was completed because I felt that Crawford successfully showed what he could do moving up to that weight, like he did, 2-3 weight classes, like he did, and just masterfully, in from rounds 8 to 12, really show what he is capable of doing. So for me, at that point in time, I didn't think a rematch was necessary, was needed. But from what I'm understanding, Bird, is, and I don't know how true it is, but Turkey al-Sheikh, his High Excellency, was the one that approached Crawford about a rematch. And then Crawford gave the amount, as you mentioned, $100 million for the rematch. If they fought again, would I be interested in wanting to see it? By all means, because this is what we do. I mean, but do I think it would be necessary for it to happen? I don't think so. I don't. I mean, Canelo's 35 now. I think he gave it all he got 2 months ago when they fought. And to me, Canelo's done a lot for the game. He's made a lot of money. So, what would be the point? To me, enough is enough. Sell out in the sunset with all your faculties and everything you got. And God bless you, brother. That's me. Birdman, are you there, or did I lose you? I believe I must have lost him. So I'll just kind of put it out to our fight fans again. If you'd like to join the conversation, the number on the link there is in the description. Just call in. Would love to have you. And also, if you are out there listening, hit that like button for us. So Canelo Crawford, I was just getting ready to ask Bird what he thought about it, because I just basically gave my answer as to them fighting again. And one may say also, when you mention about Canelo being 35, well, believe it or not, for those that don't know, Crawford is older than Canelo. Crawford hasn't been in the spotlight like Canelo has been over the years, but obviously it was a good move for Canelo. I'm sorry, for Crawford to move up in weight and take the fight with Canelo, because it was a fight worth watching for the fight fans. I did a little homework and research on this issue with His Excellency possibly asking Canelo. Well, I don't know if he asked Canelo, but I do know that he asked Crawford about the rematch. And if he chooses to do it again, being that he is offered, he said that he wants $100 million. if His Excellency Turkey wants to go there, then the next question is, how does Crawford or Canelo feel about it? It takes two to make the fight, and if Canelo chooses not to, then there is no fight. Um, uh, I, 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 I do know that if there's going to have to be some real serious negotiations to make that happen. But what I'll do now until Bird comes back so we can get his opinion, I'll go and see and quickly talk about Shakur and Teo Lopez. There is a good possibility that Teofimo Lopez and Shakur will be fighting each other. And believe it or not, on the official call, we have had both fighters on our show. Both fighters basically express their outlook on the possibility of fighting each other. So will it happen? I believe that it's sometime in 2026 they will fight. When, I don't know, but I tip my hat to both of them, and I would say good luck to both of them, because they are the future, in my opinion, of the sport of boxing. Shakur Stevens, I believe, is younger than Lopez, but they're still young enough to make a mark in the sport. And I do believe that the fight is going to happen. And again, callers, you can call in now. The number and the link to join us is in the description. And hit that like button. Hit that like button. But we will see another fight that that already took place, which was last week, and I believe we touched base on it a little bit then, and that was what's his name? Let me check my notes. He did a masterful job in his work in the gym with artists coming out for song. Who was it? Haney. What a good job Haney did last week. I was very impressed with Haney. Haney knocked his opponent down in the second round, got up, basically controlled the fight for the next 10 rounds. The knockout came in the second round, and then Haney just basically controlled the fight for the remaining of the fight. Very well done. Devin, you can make some noise. You're a gentleman in this sport, and as you are much appreciated for your abilities and what you bring to the sport. Very, very well. There's always, and I want to touch on this, the discussion about who the GOAT in boxing, and I just want to share this because the GOAT discussion has come out in the NBA, the NFL, best running back, best quarterback, and in tennis, all different types of sports. The discussion about the GOAT. And I can give one, but it can change. And it can change because during the era that I grew up in which I've said before, was the era of Muhammad Ali and what he accomplished in his career, though he did not finish undefeated, but what he did as a fighter and what his accomplishments, the list goes on and on, dealing with civil rights, and he was my guy. And then after Muhammad Ali, the fighter that wasn't given the credit that he should have been, Birdman's back.
Hey,
Birdman's
I'm back with you.
All right. Well, I just been filibustering here, talking about a few things, waiting for you to tune back in, and you left out when I was asked by you my opinions on Crawford and Canelo rematching, and I believe that's when I lost you. But I basically told our fight fans that when the first fight a few months ago ended, I personally didn't see a rematch happening. I think Canelo is done and has given everything he has possibly given in his career, and I don't see a rematch, though. Turkey Al-Rashid has apparently approached Crawford and wanting to do a rematch, and Crawford has kindly said that he'll do it for $100 million. So I just basically gave the fans my update on that, and that's when I lost you, but you're back. But so now I ask you the same question. What do you think, Birdman? Or did I lose you again? Bert? Okay, look like I lost him again. So let me see what I got in my notes, other than what has been already discussed, that we can talk about. Because going back to Crawford and Canelo again, it appears that in the first fight, Crawford received $50 million, apparently. So now that the possibilities that they'll rematch again, we're talking about $100 million. Is it still possible that the fight can be made? Sure, because $100 million is a lot of money, and Crawford is nothing normal needs to be said about his abilities, what he's done in the ring. All the unified weight divisions that he's become champion at, it all speaks for itself. It does. So um, he he doesn't have to answer to anybody, basically. Um, if he continues to want to fight, which apparently he does, he has already made the statement that he would go down in weight as opposed to going up in weight. And he made that clear, which um, so I say that to say that notable fighters that are out there, I'm sure that would be wanting to fight Crawford if the price tag was right, was obviously the number one. I think number one fighter, if Crawford decides to move up, is David Benavidez. But then also there's a Jerome Ennis, there's an Arthur Benavides, and there's a Bevo. All those four guys are possible opponents, depending on Crawford, as if he chooses to go up, go down, stay where he's at. Is totally his call. Totally his call. And if he, so whatever decisions he decides to make, I don't believe that the money would be the same than if he was to be fighting a Canelo. So, and if Mr. Turkey Al-Rashid is coming to him to do a possible rematch, then what do you do? And apparently Crawford is willing to do it if the money is right. And he's put out there what he wants. And now the rest, again, like I said earlier, is on His Excellency and Canelo. Because we don't know what Canelo wants to do. We don't know what Canelo wants to do. Just checking. So what fights do we have on the horizon? What fights do we have on the horizon? Oh yes, let me mention this to you. On our Wednesday, the official call, we are planning to have, and we hope it happens, a member of the 2025 International Hall of Fame, Randy Gordon, known as Commish, will be on our show. And Randy, it's going to be good. Me and Randy go back many years. Go back many years, and we both got inducted at the same time. Oh, I'm gonna shut down again. Look like the Birdman is back.
Man, it's been a rough night. It's been a rough night. But
Well, I'm gonna shut down, and I'm gonna let you give your version or insight
yeah.
on the Crawford Canelo.
Well, I tend to agree with you somewhat.
Okay.
The question in my mind, and the question that's going to be in the mind, I think, of most people is, $100 million. Does the public really want to see this fight? And does the public think that the outcome would be any different than it was before? Because those two things, I think, would be the driving force behind any decision that would be made, particularly when you're talking about this amount of money, $100 million. In the last fight, Canelo certainly was the A side. In this side, one would think that Crawford would say, I'm the A side. However, based upon who's the draw, maybe Canelo says, yeah, you beat me, but I'm still the A side because I'm still the driving force in terms of, whether people are going to watch. And so all of those things, I think, are some of the dynamics that play into this. Does Crawford deserve the money? Absolutely. Given his resume, given the people that he's fought, given the fight that he fought with Canelo, the things that he had to do in order to get to that fight. And then when he got there, he delivered. So does he deserve the money? Yes, he does. But yeah, he deserves it because you've got YouTubers out there who are getting millions of dollars for fighting old fighters. We might see a little different with this YouTube with Paul and Joshua. You've got fighters out there fighting exhibitions, making tens of $millions. So Crawford has been earning this money the hard way and the earnest way. So does he deserve a huge payday? Absolutely. Now, I heard that there was somebody out there that said that, they don't deserve no more than maybe $10 million. And he was talking about both of them, Canelo and Crawford. He said that's all they're worth. And that's certainly a person who is not educated about the sport or not very economically in tune, So, no. And
Let's do this.
call if you're on the line. We'd love to hear from you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, absolutely.
Hello, Mr. Bird. How are you?
I'm well. Thank you.
Nice to see you online. Nice to see you chatting it up with the boxing. And hello to your Kenny. Kenny, how are you?
Fine. How are you? And your name?
I know who this is.
Yeah, come on now.
I recognize that voice.
I just want to shout out to you guys, let you guys know I love what you're doing on here, keeping boxing alive from the old heads point of view, because that's what's truly going to keep it alive.
Hey, we really appreciate your call.
Yes.
Definitely hit that like button,
Yes.
like the video.
Yes,
and we're at some point, probably in the new year, going to get you on to get some of your thoughts about female fights and some of the things that are happening with female boxing. Jake Paul, Jake Paul has certainly done a lot for female boxing, and so we want to definitely talk to some female boxers in the new year about the state of female boxing and where it's going. So we look forward to that. Definitely having you
on your show. I would love it. Absolutely. Just let me know. You know me.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Appreciate your call.
Have a great one. I'll get back into the comment section.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Before you go, question I'd like to ask you. Would you have a prediction between Shields versus Green?
You still there? I think she left. Yeah, I think she left.
She must have.
Yeah. But and back to Canelo and Crawford, I think that there's a lot. They don't really have to do this because Canelo has a lot of options. that's available to him if he decides that he wants to fight again. He can. I mean, there are a lot of people out there that he could fight, both at 168 and 175. Okay.
Yeah.
Those same people, given the weight class, Canelo has options at 168. He can move up to 175. I think Crawford has options at 168. He can move back down to 154. And so there are a lot of options out there for them. It just depends on what is going to be most lucrative and what is going to be the most intelligent fight for either one of them moving forward.
Yes.
Now, another fight that's on the horizon, TNA, that we can touch a little bit on is this fight that's finally going to happen, evidently, with Theo and Shakur.
Yes. I kind of touched on that when I lost connection with you, and I talked to the fans and kind of gave my take. Go ahead, continue.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that this is a fight much like people wanted to see with Crawford and Canelo.
Yeah.
It's a fight people want to see. And I am so grateful that finally some promoters are maybe getting the message.
Yeah.
This is what people want to see.
Yes.
These are the products that people want to see because these are the products that they're willing to spend their money for.
Yeah.
And they deserve that. They deserve that in light of the fact that certainly in the United States of America, boxing is going down. The boxing capital of the world used to be Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah.
That's no longer true.
Right.
The best boxing and boxing matches being put together are not in the United States of America. They're in the UK. They're in Saudi. And the reason why so many people, at least the people who I talk to, the reason why because the promoters are not making the fight that people want to see. Fights that are competitive and compelling. They're not, and the public is saying, we're paying all this money, give us a quality product. You give us a quality product, we'll pay quality money. So you can't really blame the public because the best are not fighting the best or have not been fighting the best, at least over here with rare exceptions. And until that becomes an ongoing thing, as it appears to be happening in the UK and Saudi, then boxing is going to continue to be diminished here in the USA.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's kind of hard, that the U.S. have been the rose to become the boxing capital of the world. During the heavyweight years, all the focus was located here.
Mm-hmm.
All during Tyson's career, all his fights were located here. I remember back in the day when I tried to go to the MGM and buy tickets, I'd stand in the ticket line for hours and when I say for hours, I might have been the 112th person in line. And Bird, by the time I got up to the ticket window, and they had about 5 or 6 agents there. The agent that I walked up to had a map of the arena, and he said the 200s, the 400s, the 600s, and the $800 tickets are all gone. And I was always getting the 200s because far as my pocketbook would stretch.
Yeah.
Plus, I was getting them for other people too. But
Right.
and he say the $1,000 section is here, and the $1,200 section is here. And I just had to, after waiting in line all that time,
Mhm.
I had to turn around and walk out of the line, which took all but maybe a minute and a half because of how Mike Tyson was selling arenas out, selling them
Mhm.
out.
Yeah.
And that same story goes with Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd, all of them. I mean, that's just how good we had it here.
Yeah.
And
the
like
thing,
you said, now it's gone.
the
It's
thing
gone.
about it is, the thing about it was that, Duran was fighting Leonard, and Leonard was fighting Hearns, and Hearns was fighting Hagler,
Yeah.
and the heavyweights were fighting the heavyweights. What
Yeah.
I'm saying is the promoters back then were putting on the fights that people wanted to see.
Yeah.
And somewhere along the way, that dynamic changed.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you had not only the best not fighting the best, but you had, the advent of cable, which definitely had an effect on it. But beyond that, you wanted people on cable to purchase the main event, but the undercard was nothing. And so
Right.
basically, what you were asking people to do was pay a significant sum of money for essentially one fight.
Yeah.
And you can see the model has definitely changed.
Yes.
When you look at the cards in the UK, it's good from the top to the bottom. When
Yeah.
you look at the cards that Jake Paul put on for the women in Madison Square Garden, from top to bottom, it was good. The fight that he put on over at the U2, okay, in arena, it from top to bottom was good. We had a mega fight here with Crawford and Canelo. But you know what? The undercard was not what you think would have been on.
What I say, you must obey.
Okay, caller. We're running out of time here. We probably got about 10 minutes. So are you there, caller? Caller? Yeah, look like we
We
lost
lost
another
it.
one.
Yeah.
But like I said, we got about 10 minutes left. If you still like to call in, as you can see, we're having some problems with the call-ins. But if you still want to give it a shot, we got 10 minutes left. And, you can find or check the number and tap in to the description to make the call. At the same time, you can touch the like button at the same time.
Yeah.
Um,
So, but I mean, am I off base here, Kenny? Oh, in my thinking?
no, you're not off base, Birdman. The last fight that was here in Nevada, Las Vegas was considered the boxing capital of the world, along with L.A., California, the Madison Square Garden, New
New
York.
Jersey, certainly. Yeah, New Jersey.
Yeah. Uh, well, at least here, the last fight that we had, I'm not talking about a small show, the last big show, like you mentioned with Canelo Crawford, and there was some 72,000 people at the Allegiant Stadium, and there hasn't been a fight card, to my knowledge. You would know better than I do, Bird, that there has been a fight since that card.
Well, you're right. There hasn't been a fight during the months of October, November, and I don't believe that there is at least a boxing card in the month of December.
So we have
We'll find out. We'll
We have
find out
nothing.
if that's something. Yeah.
Right. We have nothing until next year,
Yeah.
2026.
Yeah.
And we don't even know what's happening in 2026 yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that certainly for you and I, this game has been so wonderful and good to us,
Yeah.
and we care about it.
Yeah.
But we have to be honest about it. Right now, at least in the United States of America, the game is in need of resuscitation.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got to get on board the same as is happening over in the UK and in Saudi, and start to give people quality products here. Because one of the things Eddie Hearns, however, has said is he wants to bring this young kid we were talking about, Whitaker. He wants to bring him over here. And it used to be that if you really want to get your name out there, you had to come to the United States of America. That's not true anymore.
Right.
Okay. You don't have to come here.
Yeah.
To get your name out there, to get those audience, to get that drive behind you. You don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah.
And that's what's lacking, at least in the United States of America. The state of boxing in the United States of America, and I'm just being very candid about it, is not what it could and should be.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like you said, back in the day, during our era, we used to watch fighters from the UK and neighboring countries come to us if they wanted to be on and get global marketing.
Yeah.
But now we're going over there to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think the public knows that. And if they don't know that, if they've tuned in and listened to our podcast tonight, they know it now, And by the way, callers, you can still call in to the show right now and join our conversation. The information is in the description below. And hit that like button, like this video. We want to get folks out there because we want to help educate the public out there about this wonderful, beautiful game that we care about and that we are doing everything in our power to bring to you and to resuscitate the game.
Yeah. And before we finish, I just got a note from our producer, and she was able to pull up some fight cards that's actually taking place in December. I don't believe any of these fights that I'm getting ready to mention to you are going to happen in Las Vegas. But in any case, on December 6th, Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. I don't know where that's taking place, but it's not taking place in Vegas. And then on December 19th, Inoue, Inoue versus David Sasso.
Yeah.
And then on December 27th, Stephen Fulton Jr. versus Sharik Foster.
O'Shea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's happening in December. Like I said, I don't know where the locations are. I don't believe any of the fights that I've mentioned, the 3 cards, are happening in Las Vegas, but they're apparently are happening somewhere in the U.S.
Right. So we know Jake Paul and Joshua's not happening here.
Right. That will. Well, my first thought, Birdman, was that would be taking place probably over in Europe.
Yes.
Simply because of Anthony Joshua. I'm sure they could draw more fans, like at a Wembley Stadium or somewhere, than here. But I could be wrong, but that's my thoughts.
Yeah. Well, but it just follows that's where the fights are going.
Yeah.
That's where the fights are going. And the rationale and the reason why they're going there is because they're giving people quality, competitive, compelling fights and fight cards. And that's what we've got to do. If we want Las Vegas, certainly, and we want the United States of America to be what it once was in the area of combat sports outside of MMA, which is doing very well here. Okay. But other combat sports, not so.
Yeah. Okay, fans, I think we're going to have to wrap it up now. It's always delightful for me and the Birdman. We just ask that you touch that like button. Come Wednesday, we're looking to get Randy Commish-Gardner on a Zoom call, and I can't think of anything else, Birdman, other than what I say you must obey.
Let's do this. And we want to thank all of you out there for watching the official call live today. We go live once a week. So stay tuned and hit that like button. Subscribe if you can. We'll see you next time.